Oh look, it's your favorite book, the Divine Being Divine Collection. Today we're going to talk about magnetism, flat earth, and phi. So yes, indeed, the earth is the plane of inertia within its own electromagnetic field, torus field. They tell us that the sun is closer to the earth during the south hemisphere summer and farther away from the earth during the north hemisphere summer. Well, this is the true aphelion when the sun is further away and perihelion when the sun is closer to the earth. The sun is higher or lower depending on the tropic. These 3 tropics give us the 4 seasons. The sun is actually just following one circuit. It goes from Aries all the way to Pisces. When it's in Aries, it does the equatorial loop. When it's in Cancer, it does the smaller circle higher above the earth. And when it's in Capricorn, it does the lower, bigger loop. It's following one circle, yet this whole zodiac dome is turning. As the sun travels through those zodiacs, the whole zodiac is turning. That whole ceiling is rotating above the flat earth, which is stationary. So here you can see in June 21st, the sun is the highest above the earth doing the smallest circles. And December 21st, the sun is the lowest doing the biggest circles. This is provable by taking a picture every day at 12 o'clock, and you will see this figure 8 shape called the analemma. The sun is going from tropic to tropic on this one circuit, even though the entire dome is turning, which ends up creating this shape over the face of the earth, which is the lotus of life. The lotus of life is the electromagnetic field when viewed from above. So you turn the electromagnetic field, look at it above, and there it is. You need to know what your zenith is, which is any point that is directly above your head. There will be a star or a constellation or a luminary directly above your head at any given point. GPS does not stand for global positioning system, it's ground positioning system, where you are on the ground positioned underneath one of these stars. You see that dome is rotating. The Milky Way is on the ceiling. We are not in the Milky Way, it is above you. We can see Orion's belt at the equator of the earth here, which means if you were at the equator, at nighttime when you look up, you'll see Orion's belt. Well, here's Orion's belt at the equator on a disk earth. Well, here's the dome again with Orion's belt. Here's the dome again on a flatter dome. And here you see the sun going this way, even though the entire dome is going this way. And there are your tropics. The whole equator of the earth, the widest part of the earth, actually fits inside of the equator of the flat earth, which means that the earth is way bigger than they tell us. Whenever you look up, you will see the Milky Way as a line because it is a rift in the dome or the ceiling above us. The sun is directly above these clouds. That's why the rays are at an angle and not parallel, because it is not 93 million miles away. Here are the 3 tropics revealed on the Vitruvian Man when you put a compass at the center of the circle and put the edge at all 3 sides of the square. When you spread your arms out, you make a perfect square because your arm span is the exact same as your height. If you're 6 feet tall, you're 6 feet wide. Therefore, you are a perfect square, and the center of that square is your groin. You're also a perfect circle if you spread your legs out. The center of the circle is your belly button. So here you have the center of the square and the center of the circle. The pyramid that is constructed shows that its horizontal base lies at the midpoint of the square, passing through the groin center, and the apex, the tip of the pyramid, passes through the top of the square and touches the heavenly circle. So the square and circle are united by creating this Great Pyramid of Egypt outline. Inside the Great Pyramid of Giza is this hidden Kepler's triangle, which is the phi or golden right triangle. It's an infinite triangle composed of 90 and 45 degree angles that goes infinitely forever. It's a self-replicating geometric pattern that is a fractal that never ends. So there's the Great Pyramid when you square the circle, and here is the 1-to-phi ratio. Everything is a fractal, and phi, the golden ratio, connects it all together. The golden spiral connects all things. The 3 tropics reveal the balance of positive, neutral, and negative. So there's always a positive, which is the spiritual, feminine, and a negative, which is a physical, masculine aspect of reality, the duality. So from oneness, everything separates into the two, which is why you have the pyramid. Yet there are four sides because physicality, 3D, has up, down, left, right, north, east, south, west. So you always have a past, present, and a future. The green line is the present, red is the future, blue is the past, or vice versa. But there's always golden age and a dark age. There's always the sun coming towards you and away from you. We all have an ascendant and a descendant. You're either a boy or a girl. The square is masculine, the circle is feminine. Red shift, blue shift, red for hot, blue for cold. Police sirens is polarity, polarized, North Pole, South Pole, ends of a magnet, and of your atoms. Every atom is polarized. It's also the yin and yang, black and white, spirit and matter, snakes and ladders, angels and demons. It's all related. The four fixed signs is what is described as the angel in the Bible, with the face of an ox, which is Taurus, the face of a lion, which is Leo, the face of an eagle, which is Scorpio, and the face of a man, which is Aquarius. The same repeating zodiacs. The precession of the equinox, the great year, 25,920 years, is directly connected to the pole star shift. Every time we have a new pole star, you will have a new tropic of Aries. Polaris is our current pole star, and these pole stars are constantly changing. It used to be Thuban, next is Cephas. So it's not the Earth that's wobbling, it's this dome that appears to be wobbling because this pole star is shifting. This pole star is constantly shifting, which gives us the precession of the equinox. Here are the tropics. There's the equator, 0 degrees. 23.4 degrees north is the red circle. 23.4 degrees south is the blue circle. Those are the tropics. Lightning is most intense north hemisphere. That's why the Egyptian pyramids are 30 degrees north and Nikola Tesla's tower is 40 degrees north. Nikola Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower was at Shoreham, Long Island, New York, and he said he built it 40 degrees north because even though the rain was more frequent at the equator, lightning was more intense as you go north. Nikola Tesla rediscovered the ionosphere and said that the Earth's lightning, which is happening 24/7, is constantly recharging the Earth's resonant cavity. The Earth has a resonance of a standing 7.8 ELF, electromagnetic low-frequency wave. It's the heartbeat of the Earth. If you connect to the Earth, it heals. If you disconnect from the Earth, it's very damaging and detrimental to your health. Shadows from a stick don't prove the Earth is a ball. In fact, if you make the sun smaller and closer, you can get the same results on a flat Earth. We are on the face of a flower, and each time zone is a flower petal. The zodiacs are turning above our head, making the lotus of life pattern, this pattern that you see in Rome, Capitol Hill. Julius Caesar used to walk up every morning. This is the lotus of life, also seen at the Disneyland in Shanghai, called the Garden of Imaginations. It's also at the base of the Dubai Creek Tower. It's also the ceiling for Marie Antoinette's bedchamber in Versailles, France. You might have seen these crop circles, the dream catcher, and it's also the Sahasrara crown chakra. It's all to do with magnetism. Look at the teeth of a lamprey. This is called a Kella plant, or a toothpick weed. Wake up!
All is at home.